all those grievances filed that they could in order to influence the decision on her probationary period.
Well, what happened there?
So,
Comcast must have a problem. We got kicked off and started back.
I don't know.
By George, we lost somewhere. We ain't got as much time left as I thought we did. I thought I was getting off tired of talking.
Well, we got about 10 minutes.
Left? Left? We've got about 10 or 15 left.
Have we?
I don't know how much we lost.
Right.
Don't know what happened, folks. We got kicked off. We paid our bills. I guess
Right.
Comcast
Yeah.
just
I guess we paid the bill.
Comcast just stuttered or
Let me
something.
see if I see what this person wants us to call it. But I thought it was real interesting that you had a 35-year-old man here brought up in Campbell County, intelligent person, that's never gone to school.
That may be why he's intelligent. He didn't get to lose his mind at school.
Right.
How did he get out of going to school? Well, 513.
Now, this is Bob. Return your call. Sorry I missed you. Call me back. Now, how you get out of school? I just suggest you don't go.
Well, we lost about 15 minutes or 10 minutes or something. I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention. Well, I looked.
Now, folks, I'm not going to go back over everything I've said.
No,
in the
you
last
wouldn't want
15 minutes.
You wouldn't want to hear it anyway.
In fact, I don't even remember what I said in the last 15 minutes. And I
You didn't miss much.
No, yeah, I missed a whole lot, but we were talking.
Well, we were talking about Dixie Concrete and Wilson's Gas and Napa. I think we got all them in.
And,
We can tell them about Vitacare, and then we've got all our obligations met.
Which you'll see there's good-looking equipment running around town, and they've got a little van they use a lot to run around in, and they don't drive those big 2-ton vehicles that the county has. They try to drive that 2-ton vehicle like you would a 8-ton pickup, around there.
562-9370.
That's Vitacare. Good people. I can speak with experience. They will give you the service that you deserve. They'll get you to your medical facility and take you home if you want them to. 562-9370. That's Vitacare Medical Transport with over 40 years of experience in the medical transportation business.
Bob here recently got a new eye.
I'm keeping an eye out for you folks.
If we can get him to work on his ear now, we'll be in business.
Well, I just want to have them work on my hearing. There seems to be a blockage between one ear and the other. They can't commingle.
What it is, they need to put that silk rag there and pull it to your head. Guy told me one time he was in the army. He had a problem with his ears, and the doctor put a rag in there and cleaned his ears out.
Right.
He told that for the truth.
Right.
I believed him. I knew him pretty well. He's gone now, but I believed him. Considering his other things I knew about him, I don't doubt it one bit.
Oh Lord, but we got pretty good fighting men. Everybody, I've always wondered why they are so impressed by Oriental martial arts. We're gonna whoop them buggers 2 or 3 times.
We did.
And,
How come we talk about the Japanese sneak attack on Pearl Harbor? We never talk about the Muslim attack on the World Trade Center.
I know that. Yeah, I know that. There seems to be a hush-hush saying not to say anything about the Muslims.
We don't want to offend anybody.
Now I know that all Muslims are not terrorists, okay?
And all terrorists are not Muslim.
But almost all of them are.
Yep.
almost over 90%.
Ever since Ireland calmed down.
Right, but you know, there is definitely a war going on waged by the Muslims, not just the terrorists. You know who I think the extreme Muslims are?
Who's that?
Those who do not believe in jihad and those who are peaceful. They're the extremists in the Muslim movement. Those people who believe in jihad, a holy war against everybody that's not a Muslim, who believe in bombing innocent civilians, and anything that's not Muslim or is Muslim that's in opposition to them is subject to be destroyed. I think those people are in the majority in the Muslim world. And only those people who are peaceful and who believe you can coexist, they are the extremists. I really believe that. I believe the peaceful people are afraid to speak up.
You get your head cut off.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I don't see, 50 years ago, I realized that I really did 50 years ago that there probably was going to be all hell to pay to keep the Muslims from taking us over this world. You know, the Romans didn't do too good a job of fighting back against that ignorant horde that took them over. And, you know...
you don't mean the Christians, do you? You don't mean the Christians, do you?
The who?
The Christians?
Well, no, that's the Christians took them over. There was another bunch of people come in there and just run them out of Rome, almost. And they were just so weak, too weak to even fight back.
Kind of like the United States whenever they get done stripping us down.
Yeah. Well, you know, Bill Clinton stripped us down so bad it took George Bush after his term to build us back up. And
Mr. James Earl Carter left us in a pretty pitiful place too.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter did one of the worst jobs in the world of protecting this country. And he just showed weakness in every way he turned. And that's the way Barack Obama there found attention to him.
Huh?
Like I'm sure Reagan sent word to Rand that if they'd let those people go from the embassy, he's going to make a parking lot out of a lot of their national shrines. And they let them go, too.
Well, there ain't no Ronald Reagan, and I don't know. Yeah, let me tell you, the pendulum swings both ways. Right now, the situation is about like it was in 1980 when Jimmy Carter had his round.
Right.
And if you remember, the Japanese were taking over the industry. We couldn't even fly a helicopter in the desert. We were in pitiful shape. We were all running around in sweaters because we was afraid to turn the heat up. We was driving 55 miles an hour. We was out of oil, we was out of gas, we was out of everything. A lot of that started under Richard Nixon, but through Ford and then Jimmy Carter, that just went on downhill. And
like a lot of the problems that Barack Obama has was started under George Bush.
Yeah, especially too much spending.
To alleviate the situation.
Too much spending started under George and just went on. But the thing about it, it never swings back to the middle. It always ends up and stabilizes a little further to the left. I don't know whether there's any salvation, any saving this country can be done as long as we don't have a complete failure and start from the bottom up.
Well, you know, to me, I have no problem if they fail to raise the debt ceiling.
Me too. Times will get hard though.
All. You can fund the government with exactly the amount of money we have coming in. And that's all we need to do anyhow, is to pay out no more than what we got coming in. What it means to cut in Social Security, what it means doing away with right many government programs. I know for a family of four, they had raised the SNAP portion of the food stamp program to $649 a month for a family of four. Now, you know, I could feed a family of four easily on $250 a month, and feed them well, feed them healthy.
Yep.
I have desserts and fruit drinks and good healthy meals on $250.
What'd you think about that deal down there in Louisiana where they Walmart told them people to go ahead and get what they wanted to, knowing that there wasn't their food stamp card wouldn't allow that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I heard that.
Well,
There was no limit on the food stamp
yeah,
card.
and Walmart knew that wasn't right, but rather than have a riot and stuff, they turned the people in. And now they say that Walmart's not going to lose the money, that the taxpayers are going to pick up the difference.
Right.
Well, I don't understand why they think it has to be that way. They still know who got it. Why don't they just deduct it from what they got coming the next time?
Yeah, start deducting.
Yeah. If they don't want to take it all at once, they can take $10 a month after it's paid for.
Right, yeah. No, that's too simplistic.
Well, that's the way you do in business, but this is government, and they don't run government like business nowhere under any circumstances do they do something that makes sense.
No, they don't really understand what needs to be done. I'd say the people who did that knew what they were doing. They did it willfully.
Well, they announced over the intercom that the ETB cards were back working right, and they just went off and abandoned their cards.
Right.
They didn't get out in time.
Right.
Them kind of people are absolutely ungrateful for the help that they get. And everybody will say, what about their poor little hungry young'uns? The young'uns wasn't going to benefit from that anyway. They were going to take it out and sell it. The kids wasn't going to get more to eat than they've been getting. They probably get that at the food bank.
There you two families. One of them had 5 children.
Mm-hmm.
They got over $1,000 a month in food stamp benefits.
Yeah.
Okay. Another family lived close to them too. Had 3 children, and they got over $600 a month in food stamps. Both of those families lost their children because they were not looking after them properly. The family with $1,000 a month was selling their food stamps to get money to buy dope.
Mm-hmm.
The family with the $600 some a month was on dope also, and not looking after their children. Lord, come down here belly aching to me the other day, and I said, well, I'm going to tell you frankly, I took them for, I said you should have took them before they did, is what I told them. And
Well, it wouldn't hurt for some of them people to learn what that word work means.
all of them's able to work. Nobody in either family works.
In other words, they lost their kids and they cut their food stamps off, and the only thing is complained about is losing the food stamps.
Right.
They didn't care about the kids.
They really could care less about the kids. They just lost all their benefits from having the kids. You
Well,
know,
I can
got
understand.
family first and everything else.
I can understand how that'd really ruin your day.
Yeah, I said that right. It makes you have a bad day. And I'm glad, really. Not that social service is such a great and glorious parenting outfit, but it's probably better than what they come from.
Well, the kids are better off.
Yeah.
If they wasn't getting nothing to eat, maybe they will now.
Right.
They just have to get busy and have some more.
I believe both of them are a little bit beyond that now.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
What'll they have to do now to get something to eat?
Right.
Go to work?
We might have to go to work. Yeah, come down here, me to feel sympathetic toward them. And I just told them, I said, hell, they should have took them away a long time ago.
I bet you're real popular.
Oh, I'm just tore out the driveway there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've raised 6 children. I didn't even know what social services was, you know, no involvement with it. The only time I received a check was after I turned 65, and the kids started drawing off of my Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
And that helped out for
Well, I get
5 or 6 years, something like that.
I get Social Security, but they can have every bit of it if they'll just get off my back and let me make a living.
Yeah, they could have my check back there to leave me alone.
Yeah.
But, well,
Well, Bobby T, we've about accomplished the show, even if we did divide it up and lose some space.
right, we can do that.
We'll be on tomorrow night on Channel 12, probably, at about 8 o'clock, and we'll do this thing again on the internet. We'll put it on here. We sure do appreciate you watching us,
Right.
folks.
And the little lady that bought the recliner from me today, I want to tell her, hey, and tell her I'll be up there for her to peel some grapes and feed me in that recliner.
I won't be there. I just couldn't stand to watch that. See you, folks. Thank you for watching.
See ya.